BBC Africa documentary na omo documentary no a omo no enano pay na documentary no based on the influence of the court of arbitration to multinational companies and for government agencies. Just say sa court kubata ye friend court of arbitration no na BBC documentary e dia fa omo emfa so de ya omo e de aba e wontawantawan siesi a eda ekuakuo entem ene aman ekuakuo entem. Now interestingly, Ghana was featured 3 times in this BBC documentary. They also show the court of arbitration ebi ewo Amsterdam, ebi ewo Paris in France, ebi ewo London in the United Kingdom. And you know, London the London International Court of Arbitration. And how and I meet them say Ghana ye feature and premier in this documentary. Now interestingly, in all these 3 features, one individual was paramount. Features in and the BBC documentary more edify arbitration between government agencies and multinational companies, between multinational companies and other multinational companies. You know the 3 features. And an individual in Ghana was ever present. Former President John Dramani Mahama. But you say, mu dudu na de enya de ebeye ade nwanwaso ede amamo because munim de otumiye when it comes to high scheme corruption. Now, in these 3 features, the London International Court of Arbitration ebo case ebeda o manim ye free Ghana ye Septem Swiss Company Limited. Ye be bo e de awuram kakra. Faxa documentary no capture ye. The other also mienu Cassius Mining Company Limited. And ukado do na anim. Ye be bo de awuram into details. The almost sem ekopie mu e the London Court of Arbitration. And at the also miensa the GC net case. And ukado de bae na watche kra enya emai. And so no ye be sign adosuko de awuramu na yede the details no e de abremo. Now first of all, let's take a look at the first feature. The Ghana eba anopay BBC feature documentary on London International Court of Arbitration. Septem Swiss Systems Limited, a subsidiary of Septem Communications Limited. Omo actually kwine ewo UK abrochimemo. Now, that company, in 2016, that is the 24th of August 2016, Ebrana aka bosome bese na yasenum na omaiga na akwa batwo so no. The then administration headed by former President John Dramani Mahama and omo sign contract your friend agreement say omo meye dwumadie bia your friend mobile money interoperability. Mobile money interoperability. Eno ekere say me wo MTN na betimi send this car e de call Airtel Tigo. Me wo Airtel Tigo metimi send this car e de eba Glo. Me wo Glo metimi send this car e de call other networks. Afen so no me wa manane na me send remittances e de aba ma yimu straight away etumi ebegu me mobile money wallet. So in all those transactions His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, according to the agreement signed between the government of Ghana, represented by its regulator, the Bank of Ghana, and operator Septem Swiss Systems Limited, in fact, company HRS said Jumedia ya omudi omo ebeji omai Ghana sika tutudi $1.2 billion, yani 4.6 billion cedis. And almost in science contract. Now, a bias signed in January 2017. And His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Ghana man penyini e taxi na man penya bedi achiri anana bedi achiri. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say unlazy with the then governor of Bank of Ghana na omo enye hwehwemu emnu asukwa emumranka ta emunhwe say yenya value for money in that contractor and as yentumi nya bibi emfanfa ho a enti after enormous interrogation and investigations into various documents and ebeto just said there be contract nye papa because nipa no Bank of Ghana sa brand under former President John Dramani Mahama ya na ono na ye in charge so obehwehwe nkrata mu yie aye enioma yie no okogya damudie of $400,000 ya na friend George Adi ma ye yinedi enu nti instead of a competitive tendering kyerɛ sɛ adwuman ye kwan de free akade akokumase enti adwumayeku a mususu sɛ ma ho odi betumi aye sɛ adwumai bomfa mo nkrata amra na yenhwem na yenhwɛ sika amogie yenhwɛ modwuma amoye de beso ye ni no yehwɛ mo yi baako we de enye sa ne koyeye tabri contract no a de ma Septon Switch Systems Limited isa se na dem de bia kosunti ti immediately and omo inform the office of the Attorney General yera Godfrey Yebodame omo so gi nkrata mo hwemu no mo se da bi contract yi this sign kra no enioma bi kokɔ so a yebetumi agina mra so edi atwam ena Ghana ban gina mra so edi terminate sa contract no eni ekohunu company fofora yefra wo mo Ghana Interbank Payment and Settlement Systems GHIPSS no was adwuma we na obi so obeji say $1.2 billion debi adwuma we yebetumi de just $4.5 million which is 17.1 million Ghana cedis biaye. And I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia epiara ma say nyamye no kra ni mo san ye local contractor enti no bibia mo ye bia ne sika saka o mayi mu a me de ma wo mo ne se nyankopan ya adom ende me no mienu ye enjoy the benefits of the mobile money interoperability eno and Septon Switch Systems Limited o mo antiase ma nipa bi e hye wa akire ye o mo yodwom Momo tabri asam no on the 9th of April 2018 at the call the London International Court of Arbitration say o my Ghana contract ni etwa mu no enyina mra so enti no yensan emfanye ya ye frɛ no judgment debt of $478 million eno ena 3 arbitrators ya on ye senior judges etranse e the London Court of Arbitration yo bo hwehwe nsem no mu hu sɛ one there was no competitive tendering in that contract. 2. How the contract was signed. Kran MET PPA agreement. Enuti Ghana buy anya bonibia. Enti Septon Switch and Sentia $780,000 and former Ghana buy as compensation and legal fees. Yeah, and instead of $1.2 billion, Yananka former President John Mahama in NDC, the mobile money interoperability, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia added just $4.5 million in a year mobile money interoperability. Was several money, just say billions of dollars. And His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said, "The Nipa Ojina, my Ghana nemu ewo." The London Court of Arbitration na the learned Godfrey Yebodame. In Ghana, your first feature, the former President John Dramani Mahama and no pay could be a copy BBC's documentary on London Court of Arbitration. No. Now let's look at our second feature. Yes, second feature. The case that has got to do with Cassius Mining Limited. And then I make us a Ghana for end time to now, interestingly, Ghana buying a sign a dear friend of prospecting license agreement. Prospecting license agreement. A Cassius Mining Limited acquiring someone called prospective for gold on the 28th of December 2016. Yet to about 7th of December 2016. And the former President John Dramani Mahama nimpe face walusu abano wie. No person would dig Ghana on the 28th of December 2016. Yeah, no was saying prepare and hand over note to no or sign agreement for prospecting license at the company friend Cassius Mining Limited. Ewo takwa knowing very well say it is an area Takwa Damai Gold Face Company Limited and so you was signed to honor the coin. And immediately, yeah, His Excellency another Kufado na bambaya. No more Samba Hushan Katem who said one. Even the prospecting license, no, quite fast why you sign it was fraudulent. 2, it doesn't make sense. Say you want an international company to say go face that mine. Juma now we sign prospecting license for another international company because say why them dinty. So one also sign prospecting for gold as I see will be also that our year. And you cancel contract. Cancel contract no. And a Cassius Mining Limited, Eddie Asemno Echo Dine, the Accra High Court. And Accra High Court ruling in favor of the government. He said there be everything about that contract was dubious. And you know, a buying no Cassius Mining Limited and Tiasie, and Omutabri Asemno Eddie Command, the International Criminal Court, on the 4th of December 2019. Now, interestingly, 4 arbitrators and the transfer so over the London Court of Arbitration on the 8th of December 2023. Representing Ghana was the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame. Now, the senior judge, Justice Neil Quinn, will say, ruling no High Court in Accra, the buyer said everything about the contract was dubious. Hence, the cancellation by the government of Ghana is perfect. No, omo enkonomu ko enforce samran because omo so ka to mahwe which they say there was no proper jurisdiction for Cassius Mining Limited to be given approval for prospecting on Asasia, another multinational company also awarded Madana. And to be beer by the contract and for Quen. And the London Court of Arbitration, Ebo Cassius Mining Limited, or Mukes or Modiaba, Eddie 2 years say. High Court ruling on the bias are Banana from Subiano, or Munko, Lomunko Nisu. Now almost sent to a sika of $378,000 as legal fees and other charges to the government of Ghana. And also, Godfrey Yeboah-Dame assigned Edim Kwenim in that feature. Now the third feature, also it was BBC's documentary on London Court of Arbitration. GCNet. And also 5 arbitrators and the trans. And quite a unanimous decision. And also we share the background of the case. Say in a net. Now, June 30th, 2022. And GCNet challenging the right of the government of Ghana to terminate service agreement Ghana by which GCNet was granted the executive right to develop, customize, update, and operate an electronic system process customs payment and have a trade document various ports in Ghana. Now, under the said agreement, GCNet was authorized to charge all users of the services a fee, equivalent to 0.4% of the final invoice value of all import transactions, and a 0.15% of all export transactions are passed through the trade net portion of all ports in this country. Now, the agreement was initially entered into 2000, December 2000. The late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Or no necessary agreement, but the agreement became effective in 2002 under former President John Ajay Kufuor. That the initial term of the agreement now 10 years, until from 2002. At the 2012. Following this expiry in 2012, and at the late Professor J.A.A. Mills, the Minister for Trade and Industry, Hannah Tete, by a letter dated 30th November 2012, was extended for 1 year. Now, in 2013, under former President John Dramani Mahama, now about to take over, and now also instructed you Haruna Idrisu, your trade minister. Man, extend this agreement for 5 years. That is about 2018. I didn't know 2018 in 2016. And another trade minister under Mahama, Ekosio Gabra, and so extending for another 5 years. That's a Sababa saying. 10 years. And no, and His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo aban take office in 2017. No many time we will say 10 years extension under Haruna Idrisu and Dr. Kospi Gabra and pass it through any public procurement authority and share and pass it through any PPA arrangement. To one in Ukaya Mofa so almost extending. Abaisa here when I said the company is not providing any value for money. I can't go on. The signing to pursuant to Article 13.2 of the agreement, Ghana buying Jinasuche. JC net at Tabri, Ghana buying at they call the London Court of Arbitration, seeking for payment of some $478 million. It could be actually, judge for transfer the London Court of Arbitration, not just a non so a buying a debim. The 10 years extension, a BN Hodumwa, a follow PPA rules and regulations. A BN Hodumwa, a passing through parliamentary approval. And one is a Namusa no more because of Fasua no Benya, a free sunti. The sanity, the London Court of Arbitration, award a compensation of 2.1 billion Ghana cedis. Say, your my Ghana, Yam Conco J FM free GC net for Afe so no some 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. And so almost in legal fees and some $178,000 and so almost into for wasting the time of the government of Ghana in court. The way
Sami Maya adiye bi do. And now baba ni so yes that Samra sumdie hene ya baba ntemfie num na we no ya wasi dan na we yes abrosan ne mobobi mobo no okeka ne sa eh former president e wo mse wadi kan akode e wo mse usun na usun no ye yi ano ama Bajo Mahama de obehu ye no na $1 million and fa ma obe bi ma na fa nko mama na ye chiro no mo de fa so en fa de ho kra Mahama na ye chiro no me de fa so obi ope bi o musa me na tabi ya o kan ye ya wo so obe chiche sika ya ma headmaster anya twene no no okotwa.
That is what the Bokwaya man Kofu Bia said did through the back door.
And nothing and Kofu no. Obi a John Dramani Mahama same be a question mark on integrity. Question mark. Romunare. Etin homo kasa and a comedy and a comedy and a comedy and a comedy. Man na jai to. Sir John Dramani Mahama ya mana oma. This kind of manner is dangerous for Ghana. That is why I say, John Dramani Mahama is too dangerous for Ghana. Misro, Mubia, yato abeti awo. Say yarape. Uko ya wo se entanyi na hini mai. Bauxite. Media memini se wonfa. No nyesika in perpetuity, an amount equivalent to 20% of Ghana's GDP.
Wow.
Konfa, unem bauxite di adeba. Re. Sesi anahin fubia ka bobi sa nini ani free nyahi. Na za ahemfu no de da gromete wo mu akopɛ wo mu achia wo mu. Wo mu achirechire me mu. Hwɛ Kofuo ofirinka awie o. Wa ye MP wo hoda o. Saa nyina hini ne emenka awie. Ko antan ma do Kofuo. Ko pa chese wani atese ne Kofuo ana. Amanju anana, unu wani atie, ofiri bale bamboy, abeton nyina hini adwa pade. Ade ama wunua. Na sabe Kofuo a wanante kura obeduru nyina hini, adokofuo ni ye. Nyani ni ano no.
Nini apa.
Na nkonfa ma no. Woni abusuafo. Ye to man ka abetoi. Everybody boy and I'm gang biba this squad afanya hina kwa ko hu e beton ma enua
aya ho krata bi je
aya ho krata ye je ya fe na wusu ye tata no. Do you know what it means? If it is not a state capture, then it is what? Ejapa krata bia ewa ya tra enua sika enua contract. What contract is in Ejapa that has been signed by a president? Contract be ya. Bring the Ejapa book and show me contracts that have been signed giving state properties to families of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and cronies. But I have seen a contract signed by John Dramani Mahama giving bauxite to his brother Ibrahim Mahama. Period. What you see here? What you see here? But you don't know Grafano, of course he will not come.
No. Sasa the debia be ka obi oyo
baba for mukoko mo penye mukoko bo no me dey free education no kura na de ane ade adrehwe John ene wo beto se hwe ye tua free education no ma wo mo ebekoyi a aban ye tua 12 billion Ghana cedis.
12 billion.
Yes, utia. Next academic year end no. No tua pole 12 billion.
2 billion crab Mahama say on favorite.
Mahama nya 12 billion what be akwa
billion was on favorite.
Na no do ehamo jama we. So Mama want to redefine Ghana billionaire and millionaires. Kasa ku isini nyina bada ni millionaires ni billionaires. Na ya say what the mudi agro Ghana for the mudi agro. Wenya wade pani ane wo omo anyi hui no masa akofa na ba wo pia so me nati makoma no grad me hu ni di no wo ballot paper no so of course. And I wish, and it is my prayer, and it is the prayer of everybody, John Dramani Mahama will never be president.
No.
Arguably the worst president
yes.
The stool of presidency in Ghana here. When Numukasanye dead, was inspired. Morally, he is not a very, very good person with me. Menkaso we nipa there as a human being. But on high grounds, he is not there. Ubasmano pa fa we ya vice se ko negotiate mame ko tadie we breme me ko breme na wo fa tie bia usmano